Hola, welcome to LSB Features Radio Channel, where we keep great radio from the past alive. Today, we're going to feature a radio legend, and a TV legend, too. His name, Geoff Fox. Geoff started in radio back around the late 1960s and managed to work his way up to Philadelphia, spending time at WPEN. He later went on to Raleigh, where he worked at WBT, but Geoff wanted to do television, so in the 1980s he made a career change, was doing PM Magazine in Buffalo, New York, and then Geoff decided he would go back to school and become a meteorologist, and he did, and then landed a gig at WTNH, News 8 in Hartford, Connecticut, where he spent the next 27 years doing weather. Over the decades, he became a fixture in living rooms across Connecticut with his reliable forecast, his approachable style, and his lighthearted sense of humor. Now, I used to listen to Geoff every morning when he was on WPEN in Philadelphia, and he used to do a feature called Worst Joke of the Day. We'd listen to the jokes, and then my friends and I would get to school, and we'd retell the jokes to each other. So that's what we're going to listen to. Geoff Fox on 95 WPEN Philadelphia.
It is St. Patrick's Day, and let us go up to the Go Patrol copter. Now, normally, I would call Walt MacDonald, That's M-A-C, capital D-O-N-A-L-D, right, Walt?
That is very true.
However, today being St. Patrick's Day,
that's right.
It's Walt MacDonald, M.C.
That is correct.
Good morning, Walt.
Good morning to you, and board Copter 095. And to prepare you today, St. Patrick's Day, we have invited on board our ship here, the McDonald Band. Let me get them ready. Are they ready? Yes, they are. Ready? A 1 and a 2 and a 3.
Oh, Walt, that's great.
Oh, isn't that a fine day?
keep waving that baton, Walt. Wave the baton. That's good.
I feel like Barry Fitzgerald.
I see one of them's been hitting the bottle a little bit, Walt.
Yes. That's my uncle.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. And there's the poker player who won the money.
There it goes. The Irish eyes are smiling. This is ridiculous, Walt. Da-da-da. Look, I've never seen a guy play the trombone and smoke a cigar at the same time before.
You better ring the gong.
Here it comes. Beautiful. Oh, what a rendition, Walt. Did you rehearse them yourselves?
Yes, we practiced all last night in the new studios at WPEN.
All right. Well, how's traffic on this St. Patrick's Day?
Well, all kidding aside, we have
95 BEN.
Top of the morning to you. 2 minutes till 7, St. Patty's Day in Philadelphia. Everything is green. Bruce is wearing green. Walt's wearing green. I'm wearing green this morning. When I was a kid, only time I ever wore green is when I had grass stains. So much better now. Good morning, early Americans. It's 7:01, and you're listening to 95 WPEN Philadelphia. It's cold again this morning, but at least it's dry. 28 degrees, some slick spots on the road, so be careful on your way in today.
You might wake up.
That's so pretty. Bob Lind, Elusive Butterfly on 95 PEN. Good morning. It's 4.5 minutes after 7. 28 degrees. Nice outside, but a little bit chilly and just a little bit slippery on some of the roads coming into the city this morning. We do have a couple of late school openings for today, and that's caused by the weather we had yesterday. Let me run down them very quickly. In Delaware County, 454 will be an hour late this morning. 501 and 542 will both be 2 hours late. In Chester County, 855 and 856 both will be 2 hours late. 858, 859, 869, and 881 will be 1 hour late. 1193 will be 2 hours late. And in Delaware County, number 500 will be an hour late this morning.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow.
7:06 at 95 PEN. Good morning from me, Geoff O. Fox, on St. Patrick's Day. Let's go into the newsroom. Here's Bruce Patrick Smallwood. Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Mr. O. Fox.
Oh, I know what I wanted to mention. I want to ask you if you're as enthused as I am about the special feature of our contracts here at 95 PEN for St. Patrick's Day.
I'm just tickled green about it.
Hey, listen, we are the only station I know on St. Patrick's Day. You work more than 8 hours, you get paid time and a fifth. And I think that's nice. All right, we're going to talk about Governor Schaap now, Bruce. He's going to Tokyo. Is it business or pleasure?
A little bit of each, I guess. Governor Schaap, 95 PEN News.
95 BEN.
Thank you, Bruce, and good morning, y'all. It's 12 after 7 at 95 PEN. I was just thinking, the least we can do for St. Patrick's Day is bring back Al McDowell to do the news on 6 tonight. What do you think? Samantha sang. Samantha sang and Emotion at 95 PEN. Good morning. It's cold. This is definitely a wintry morning. Don't worry about the fact that we only have 4 more days till spring is officially here. 28 degrees at 95 PEN. It's 7:16, St. Patrick's Day. I'm all set. I have my my normal St. Patrick's Day 7-course meal here, 6-pack. And a potato, and we'll be delving into that a little bit later. Anger, by the way, is the topic of a Together Incorporated workshop for women that is scheduled for Friday, March 31st, that's 2 weeks from today, from 7 till 11 p.m. To register, call 609-881-4040. And by the way, it's free. One more time, kids!
Sounds too good for Daddy and me. Mom brings down Monty home.
18 past 7 at 95 PEN. It's going to be variably cloudy today, breezy and cold with a chance of snow flurries and a high to 38. Watch out a lot this morning because there are going to be some very slick spots on the roads from what we had yesterday, especially the elevated portion of I-95 down on the Media Bypass, parts of the North-South Freeway, normally slippery spots. Fair and cold tonight, low to 22. Right now, 28 in Philly at 95 PEN. Morning, sleepyhead. It's 22 after 7. Boy, you look a little green around the gills this morning. 28 degrees this morning in the Delaware Valley. A little variable cloudiness, but no snow like yesterday. And in sports last night, G. Perot scored his 40th goal of the season, assisted on another. And there was an open net goal, and it was the Buffalo Sabres over the Flyers last night in Buffalo, 3-1. I think that just about dashes Flyers' chances of being number 1 in the Patrick Division this year. Of course, we still have the playoffs, and I don't think we're going to have any real big problems. What wishful thinking that is. As far as the Phils are concerned, they were back on the track yesterday. Richie Hebner and Bob Boone both hit home runs. Phillies over the Cincinnati Reds, 14-4 down in Clearwater. That was only a 7-inning game. They were delayed by rain on that one. And also last night, we had the winner of the City Championship. West Philadelphia Speed Boys take it for a 4th year in a row over Roman Catholic, 67-64 at the Palestra. 7:23, worst joke coming up.
Did you know I'd go to sleep?
Yes, you the one who got the toothpaste all over your neck. Good morning. You're on 95 PEN. It's 26 after 7, 28 degrees this morning. Not wet like yesterday. And Geoff Fox here will open up the lines for the worst joke of the day in a minute or so. First, though, let's go up to the Go Patrol copter and Walt McDonald, who's flying all around the city this morning. Hey, Walt.
Yes, sir.
This is St. Patrick's Day, right?
It certainly is.
All right, let's see if you know an Irish fact, okay?
An Irish fact. Go right ahead.
How does an Irish society column start?
How does a Irish Society column start? How does one start?
It starts among the injured last night.
Be happy.
And you can find Webster's at the Gallery, Plymouth Meeting, Montgomery, Deptford, Cherry Hill, and Oxford Valley Malls.
Always the best song.
Good morning.
95 PEN.
28 degrees at 6:29. Let's get the lines open for the worst joke of the day. 263-7195 Pennsylvania, 590-7195 in New Jersey. Good morning, early Americans. It's 7:32 in Philly at 95 PEN. This morning we've got 28 degrees in the Delaware Valley and some slippery roads, so be careful on your way out. Here's the flying machine. That's flying machine. That's about the same thing your car is, about 6 feet after a pothole down on Delaware Avenue. Smile, little smile. This morning at 95 PEN, it's 25 until 8. 28 degrees this morning, variable cloudiness, breezy, cold today, and a chance of just a couple of flurries. High around 38, then fair and cold tonight, and a low to 22. It's going to be cold all weekend long, so I guess we're going to have to wait till spring is officially here before spring feels like it's officially here. 24 until 8. Let's go into the newsroom with Bruce Patrick Smallwood. I like your new Irish name for St. Patrick's Day.
Do you really?
Yes, that's really nice. It's almost as good as Geoff O. Fox.
Definitely.
The only problem is I keep forgetting to say it.
Oh.
But I'll remember
I'll
tomorrow
remind you.
when it's no longer St. Patrick's
Right.
Day. All right, we're going to talk about Governor Schaap's trip to the Orient. I guess he's trying to drum up business same way he did when he went to Germany.
Jeff, the governor is looking to pull another rabbit factory out of the hat.
95 PEN.
Sean, and now top of the morning to you. It's 18 till 8. That's one of the accents I don't do very well, isn't it? 28 degrees this morning at 95 PEN. Good morning, Geoff O. Fox here. And we'll have the worst joke of the day coming up for you in just a couple more minutes, so stand by. Moonlight Feels Right from Starbuck on St. Patrick's Day. Good morning. This is Geoff Fox. 28 degrees this morning at 95 PEN and 7:45. Got some great folks on for the worst joke of the day for you. That's coming up next. We still have one line from Pennsylvania, which is open this morning at 263-7195. Now, as far as the weather is concerned, much better than yesterday. We had a little bit of everything. A little rain, a little snow, sleet. and some thunder and lightning yesterday afternoon, which scared the heck out of me. But today, variable cloudiness, breezy, cold, chance of some snow flurries, and a high around 38. Then fair and cold tonight, low to 22, and sunny tomorrow, high to 44. Right now, 28 in Philly and 95 PEN. And this traffic note from Walt McDonald: the Passyunk Avenue Bridge has just gone up within the past couple of minutes. If you're stuck waiting for it, keep this in mind. This is going to be a 30-minute bridge opening right in the middle of the morning rush. 12 until 8 this morning at 95 PEN and 28 degrees. Remember, this is the part of the show where you're the star. It's the worst joke of the day. And you can only hear the worst joke of the day one place, 95 PEN Radio. So tell your friends. Let's go right to the phone right now. Good morning and happy St. Patrick's Day. You're listening to 95 PEN Radio, and you're on the worst joke of the day.
Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you, too. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Old Lansdale.
Oh, Lansdale?
Right.
Is that near Mick Lansdale?
No, but it's not far from McColmar.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me hear your joke this morning.
Well, in fitting with the day, I have a story about Mrs. O'Leary and Mrs. Murphy.
Ah, sure, and do you now?
That's for sure. They were Swiss, of course.
Of course.
Yes, they were pulled into court for fighting.
For fighting?
Yes, and His Honor, he looks down at him and he says, Mrs. O'Leary and Mrs. Murphy have been friends for nigh unto 30 years. He said, now I've got to preside over a case where you've been fighting. Now what's the story? So Mrs. Murphy looks up and he says, well, Your Honor, it's like this. I was not feeling myself the other day, so I went to the doctor. I said, Doctor, I've been feeling poorly for several days. Can you help me? So the doctor said, well, I have to run some tests. Said, and I'll need from you a urinalysis. Well, I don't want to appear to be a stupid woman in front of him, but I didn't know what a urinalysis was.
Right.
So I went back home to Mrs. O'Leary, and I said, Maggie, my dear, I went to the doctor. Then the doctor said that I need some tests, and I need to give him a urinalysis. Maggie, my dear, what's a urinalysis? She said, go tinkle in the bottle. I said, go spit in your hat, and the fight was on.
Hold on, sir. I'm going to have a lot of Irish people mad at me today. Good morning. You're listening to 95 PEN. You're on the worst joke of the day.
I am. How you
Happy
doing?
St. Patty's Day to you.
Well, and thank you, and happy Tel Aviv to you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Listen,
All right. You have a good joke for me this morning?
Oh, the best.
Go ahead.
This is a young archaeologist who graduated from school and was sent out to the Mideast to a camp where some of the other archaeologists were.
Right.
And he was out there, he was greeted by the person who was in charge, and he happened to look around and see how desolate it was where they were, and he said, geez, there's not too many people here, only the archaeology crew. He said, yeah, that's right, he says, but on Friday night, we have a truckload of booze come in here, he said, so we can have a drinking party. The guy said, well, gee, I don't drink. He said, well, that's okay. He says, on Saturday, we bring in a truckload of wild girls, and we have another kind of party. He says, oh, geez, I don't think I go for any of that stuff. He says, well, tell me, he says, you're not gay, are you? He says, well, gee, no, I'm not gay. He says, well, then you won't like Sundays either.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Hold on. Oh, good morning. You're listening to the worst joke of the day on 95 PEN Radio.
Good morning, Mr. Geoff Fox.
Good morning, Miss McListener. How are you today?
I'm fine.
You feeling in good spirits this morning?
No, that'll be tonight.
Oh, I see.
Have to go to work first.
Oh, I see. All right. Go ahead. Let me hear your joke.
My friend O'Leary and his wife had a little baby girl.
Uh-huh.
And they named her Hazel.
Hazel?
Yes. So I went to the hospital to see the baby.
Right.
And I said to them, with all the pretty Irish names, why did you have to name her after a nut?
Oh, hold on. They're strange today. Good morning. You're listening to 95 PEN on the worst joke of the day.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to you, too. Where are you calling from?
South Philadelphia.
South Philadelphia, one of my favorite Irish places. There are more black-haired Irish people in South Philadelphia than anywhere I know
And
of.
brown eyes, too, right?
Yes, that's right. All right, go ahead. Let me hear your joke.
Jeff, I have kind of a major news item here. Did you hear that it was two Irishmen that stole Charlie Chaplin's body?
No, 2 Irishmen stole Charlie Chaplin. How do you know?
Well, yeah, they demanded $1 million ransom and said that if they didn't get it, they were going to shoot him.
Oh, hold on. Oh, that's terrible. Good morning. You're listening to 95 PEN Radio. You're on the worst joke of the day.
Good morning. Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you, too. Where are you calling from?
Woodbury, near McDonald's.
Oh, there you go. A little boo for you this morning.
Oh, did you hear about the guy who came home one night and he wanted to take a shortcut, so he went through a cemetery, and on the way home it was dark. He fell into an open grave.
Right.
So about 3 hours later, he awakes. He was unconscious all the time, and he starts yelling, "Help, I'm freezing down here." And at the time that he says this, a drunk walks past him and says, "No wonder, look at all the dirt you kicked up off of me."
And there you have it on 95 PEN. Once again, the worst joke of the day.
That's all, folks.
All the best songs. 95 PEN.
We'll have the winner of the worst joke of the day back on the air in just a couple of minutes, so stand by for that. 5.5 till 8 at 95 PEN. Variable cloudiness, breezy, and cold today. Chance of just a couple of flurries, but nothing like yesterday. And a high to 38. Right now, 28 degrees at 95 PEN on St. Patrick's Day. David Gates. David Gates and the Goodbye Girl at 95 PEN. That was a great movie. I really had a good time seeing that. It's 3 minutes until 8. 28 degrees this morning in the Delaware Valley. Some slippery spots on the roads, so watch out on your way into work. Before we bring back the winner of the worst joke of the day, let us first go up to the helicopter and check traffic with Walt McDonald. Walter?
Okay, Jeff, we have a tremendous amount of problems along the Delaware Valley road system. Walt McDonald reporting for the ARCO Go Patrol.
And we'll be checking back with Walt in just a few more minutes. 2 minutes till 8 now at 95 PEN. Here's the winner of the worst joke of the day. It's Bob O'Friedman. O'Friedman, right, Bob?
You got it.
From Lansdale, PA.
Right.
Bob's the one who called up about, who were the two women you called up about?
Mrs. O'Leary and Mrs. Murphy.
Tinkle in your hat.
That's the one.
All right. Hey, Bob, we've got a filet mignon dinner for two for you at the Parsons table, courtesy of George L. Wells Meat Company and us here at 95 PEN. I know you're going to have a great time there.
Well, I appreciate that. If I can get all these snakes out of my apartment, I'll be great.
Okay. Happy St. Patrick's Day. You hold the line, Bob.
Right.
It's about 1.5 minutes till 8 now at 95 PEN. I'll update you on what happened last night in sports. Up next. 69th Street has a Celebrate Spring Sale this weekend that's packed with bargains for the entire family. You'll find the newest Easter fashions and more at such fine, easy street stores as Gimbel's, Penny's, Marianne's, Kresge's, Hardee's, Herman's World of Sporting Goods, and for the kids, a free Easter amusement, Peter Cottontail Super Shoot. So visit the Celebrate Spring Sale on 69th Street this weekend. As far as sports are concerned last night, I wish I had better news from the Flyers. Buffalo Sabres 3, Flyers 1 last night in Buffalo. And down in Florida, Richie Hebner and Bob Boone both hit home runs. Phillies 14-4 over the Cincinnati Reds. That was a shortened game because of rain. Only went 7 innings. And the big story in the city last night, down at the Palestra, it was the Speed Boys of West Philadelphia over Roman Catholic High, 67-64 to win the city championship.
Geoff Fox, 95 PEN.
That's Jeff McFox. Good morning. It's 1 minute after 8, and you're listening to 95 WPEN Philadelphia. It's chilly out this morning. Some clouds and 28 degrees with Jim Croce. I was once sent to the can for 3 weeks. Never spent time in a bottle, though. That's Jim Croce on 95 PEN. Good morning. It's 3 minutes past 8, 28 degrees. It is a little chilly this morning. Don't forget, this afternoon at 4:15, Joe Niagara has the trivia game for you right here.
For so long.
Andy Gibb this morning at 95 PEN. 28 degrees, 7 minutes after 8. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. By the way, the roads are a little bit slippery this morning. Had some major problems out on 309 north and southbound with slippery conditions, and many of the other elevated portions of roads and places that are going around curves. So be careful. Leave yourself an extra couple of minutes if you can today. Or if you're going to be late, it's okay. You can use my name to write the note. Shoot down on Route 1, Lawrence Township, New Jersey, and 125 other locations. 8 minutes after 8 at 95 PEN. 28 degrees this morning. Here's Bruce Eric Smallwood from the newsroom. Morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Jeff.
Well, in the past, we've talked about the Black's Beach in San Diego. Probably the only beach in the United States where clothing is optional. Mm-hmm. And this morning you have a story coming up about an apartment complex that's also clothing optional.
Quite a few. They're popping up in the Midwest, or the far west, southwest.
Can't
Some of
believe
the
that.
wests.
All right, we'll have that coming up.